So I don't know how this white lady got my hand, but this white lady was grabbing my hand. And I remember fighting, you know what I'm saying, holding on to the white lady's hand. And I remember every time I jumped, she kind of rough with me, like, sit down. You know, in my head, I'm like, I'm a nigga. I'm full of tattoos. I got shot up. Like, man, this bitch don't care about me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm gripping her hand, she kind of like rough with me, like forcing me down. She, you know what I'm saying? She ain't soothing the nigga. She just kind of just like hollering, just yelling. So I remember feeling like, damn, bro, I'm finna die. This bitch don't give a fuck about me. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, she just kind of like threw my hand down because I kind of had my hand up. This was the exact hand. She threw it. And when she threw it down, I'm like, damn, I'm finna pass up. I'm finna pass away. I'm finna pass away. And I kind of remember at that moment, like feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, it's over with. So, no bullshit. As I'm laying there, something come up and grab my hand. And I'm like, oh, I need to apologize to this white lady, but I can't talk. So my way of apologizing was just opening my eyes, trying to look at her, because I couldn't talk or nothing like that. No bullshit, you know, it ain't nothing to play with. You know, people like to laugh, play games on the internet. Man, there was an angel grabbing my hand. He was an all black man. He had a beard, and his braids going to the back. He was all white, and he was glowing. He grabbed my hand. He was just looking at my doctor, just staring at him. The one that was working on me, he was just looking at him. And when I seen him, I was like, man, I'm all right. I'm gonna make it. I'm good. So after that, they was like, do we need surgery? Do we need surgery? They're like, yeah, we need surgery. But the anesthesia in me, and I fell out. So I wake up the next day, and I'm asking Doc and them, you know, certain questions, you know, and I'm like, bro, what y'all wear here in the operating room, Walter Bam? And they like, huh? They like, we don't wear those colors. And I'm like, you know, so y'all don't wear all white? They like, nah. And I was like, so what was did you have black men in the operating room that day? He was like, nah, we had no black men in the OR. That's the terms that they use. Yeah. And I'm like, and they was like, so if he was in there, he would have been covered up, but we ain't had no black mother. But at the time when you came in, the team was already waiting for you. So at that moment, you know what I'm saying, I was just like, man, God real, bro. I appreciate him, you know, saving my life and sending an angel to make me feel better.
Shalom. This is Brother Ishar from GMS Mississippi Gulf Coast. And before I get started, I want to give an infinite honor and glory and praises to the Most High and the Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakar Kodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth with our faith and our righteousness and our sincerity. To you, I say Shalom, all right? The title of this lesson will be, yes, indeed, the angels are so-called black men. All right, and just going off of the video that I played in the beginning of the lesson, you know, I just want to prove to you through the scriptures that the angels are so-called black men, you know, by the looks and their appearance, and as well encounters in the scriptures where Jake, you know, have actually seen angels, all right, and detained them, man, and not knowing, okay, because they looked at just like regular people as themselves. But first, I want to start with Ezekiel 1:5, and I'm gonna go down to verse 7, but just bear with me. It says, also of the midst of thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance, and they had the likeness of a man. All right, and the likeness, their likeness, their intelligence, you know, going into their intelligence. But, you know, likeness also goes for similarity, you know, stature, and even image. Okay. It says, and every one had 4 faces, every one had 4 wings. All right, and the 4 faces is speaking of their characteristics. All right, they all had different characteristics about themselves. Okay, and also the 4 wings is going to, you know, each in every one of their chariots. Okay, they all had chariots, you know, and it says, the sole of their feet was likened to a calf's foot. Now, it says the Salakia, and it says, and their feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot, and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass. All right, so it says the sole of their feet was likened into a calf's foot. Now, a calf is a young cow, right? Which basically, that's representing basically purity and cleanness, right? You know, because a cow is pretty much clean meat, right? Leviticus, you can get that in Leviticus 11:3. And also it says it sparkled as burnished brass. Now, burnt brass looks like what? Bear with me. You see? Shoo, look at this one. Okay, real dark, darkish brown. But you kind of get it, man. Brown. Matter of fact, look at this. Cold. See? Basically comparing, burnt brass going into, so-called black man, right? So the sole of their feet. Gone. So the point, and then so the color of your feet is the color, pretty much the color of you, right? The whole body, all right? So that lets you know, and then it says the sole of your feet. Yeah, my point, Salakia. The sole of your feet. Your feet is pretty much the color of your whole body, man. Okay, so that lets you know that the angels were the color of so-called black man. Okay. Now, let me get now I want to get times basically in the scriptures where angel actually appeared to Jake, and Jake believed it just to be a regular Jake, man. Because the appearance, they had the same appearance as them, as a regular Israelite man. So I want to get Judges 6 and 11. I got my precepts wrote down, so I'm looking at the paper and stuff, making sure I'm going in order with things. This is pretty much a video I wanted to go in order with things. Sometimes you can flow, and sometimes, man, you got to write it down. Whatever bring forth the best edification for that lesson. Now, this is Judges 6 and 11, and it says, "And there came an angel of the Lord." This is around the time Jacob was in that Midianite, like if I butchered it, captivity, man, which was it was a hell of a captivity to be in for Jake, man. Okay. And when you read in Judges as well, I want to say this, it shows that, the rebelliousness of Jake, man, man, time and time again. But let me get to the point. Don't want to go too far off from the point of the lesson. It says, it's Judges 6 and 11, and I'm going to keep reading. Really, it's going to be a little lengthy all the way down to 22. It says, "And there came an angel of the Lord, Yahweh, and sat under an oak which was in Ophrah, that pertained unto Joash the Abizarite. And his son Gideon threshed the wheat by the winepress, so hide it from the Midianites." So he was hiding, man, threshing the wheat, creating like, I believe to be, like a little smoke or whatever, little dust, hiding. And the angel of the Lord, Yahweh, appeared unto him and said unto him, "The Lord is with thee, thou mighty man of valor." And Gideon said unto him, "O my Lord, if the Lord Yahweh be with us, why then is all this befallen us? And where be all his miracles which our fathers told us of, saying, Did not the Lord Yahweh bring us up from Egypt? But now the Lord Yahweh hath forsaken us and delivered us into the hands of the Midianites." Like I said, man, it was a hell of a captivity, man. So, but my point is, you can see that he's actually talking to the guy. He's not thinking, okay, this is an angel. You know what I'm saying? So he basically like, okay, the Lord with us. Oh, man, look at all the hell we going through, man. We pour out this mud. You know what I'm saying? We going through hell, man. So he basically like, talking to the angel, but you can see that he's not realizing it's just an angel of Yahweh, man. He's not realizing that, man. And he's this verse 14, it says, "And the Lord looked upon him and said, Go in this thy might, and thou shalt save Israel from the hand of the Midianites. Have not I sent thee? And he said unto him, O my Lord, wherewith shall I save Israel? Behold, my family is poor in Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house. Okay, he's basically saying, man, my family is poor, man. You know, he was a child of Manasseh. So he's like, man, we poor, man. We ain't really got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So what you know, basically like, you know, and then I ain't the best. I ain't the favorite in my family anyway. So how am I picking? But you know, this goes for a lesson I did like 2 days ago. Man, the Lord deals with the spirit, man. Okay. So the Lord chosen him. That shows you the Lord don't care about your stature, your outer appearance. But the point is, you know, he basically was like, man, I'm poor. I'm the least of my father's house. I'm not the greatest in, you know, my father's house. I mean, you know, the bloodline. So he couldn't really believe, you know, that this was being said to him, that he's going to bring Israel out of the captivity. Verse 16, it says, and the Lord said unto him, surely I will be with thee. Thou shalt smite the Midianites as one man. And he said unto him, if now I have found grace in thy sight, then show me a sign that thou talkest with me. You know, basically like, okay, if, all right, you know, the Lord chosen me, and you angel of the Lord. All right, show me a sign that, you know, this is the Lord really, you know, hey, giving me this message. Depart now hence, I pray thee, that I come unto thee and bring forth my presence and set it before thee. And he said, I will tarry until thou come again. And Gideon went in, made ready a kid and unleavened cakes and ephah of flour. The flesh he put in a basket, and he put the broth in a pot and brought it out under the oak and presented it. There's some food, basically. You know what I'm saying? And the angel Yahweh said unto him, take the flesh and the unleavened cakes and lay them under this rock and pour out the broth. And he did so. And then the angel of the Lord Yahweh put forth the end of the staff that was in his hand and touched the flesh and the unleavened cakes. There rose up fire out of the rock and consumed the flesh and the unleavened cakes. The angel of the Lord Yahweh departed out of his sight. So he just poof. After he did it, poof. You know what I'm saying? With the quickness, you know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, he can't sealable. You know what I'm saying? So Jay like, oh, where you go? Hold on. What? Oh, shit, this for real. You know? And when Gideon perceived that he was an angel of the Lord Yahweh, Gideon said, alas, O Lord Yahweh, for because I have seen the angel of the Lord Yahweh face to face. So he's like, oh, man, this was an angel, yo. You know what I'm saying? So he tripping out, but, you know, in a good way, like, oh, man, this for real, you know? But, you know, the point, like, he looked at like him, man, you know? And I know the title of this lesson is saying, you know, the angel so-called black man, but, you know, you get the point, is Israelite, man, you know, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, you know? Different colors of brown, man, okay? They come in that look and appearance of an Israelite man, a Negro, Latino, and Native American tribe, man. Okay. And I want to get another precept. I'm almost finished too by wrapping it up. This Tobit 5:4 says, therefore, when he went to seek a man, he found Raphael, that was an angel. All right, so this that's going into, you know, he was told basically to go, you know, find somebody, you know, to help him. But he knew not. And he said unto him, canst thou go with me with me to rages, and knowest thou those places well? To whom the angel said, I will go with thee, and I know the well, for I have lodged with our brother Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? So this was it's gonna prove, this, is one of the archangels. You know what I'm saying? Tobit, and don't forget to the point. Go to Tobit 12 now. To the end. This is when he revealed himself. He said, "I am Raphael." This Tobit 12 and 15 says, "I am Raphael, one of the 7 holy angels, which present prayers of the saints," which basically just proves too that the angels are the messengers or the messengers as well for the Lord, and they send our prayers to the Lord, man. They give our prayers to the Lord. Just proves that, he just said, which present the prayers of the saints, which go in and out before the glory of the Holy One. Okay, so this one he revealed himself, you see, because in the book of Tobit, when you read it, the whole time Tobias is with him, he ain't knowing nothing. You see, he ain't knowing nothing. The whole time it's an angel of the Lord. You see, because his appearance was of just a regular man. Bigger statue, like I read in Ezekiel. They different. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they they got a certain presence about themselves. Characteristics about themselves, but it's like into a man, and they have the looks of a regular man. You see what I'm saying? So that just showed you, man, that hey, man, you'll be surprised, man. Okay, and with that, I want to get Hebrews 13:2. And it says, "Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for by some have entertained angels unawares." Okay, so you never know, man, when you cross an angel. So like the scripture says, man, live peaceful with all men. All right. Have that discernment, man. Understanding that, especially in these times we in, that, man, we're gonna be seeing our brothers, really, because they are brothers as well, man. You see, they are brothers as well, man. Matter of fact, what's that scripture? Bear with me, I gotta find it. Here it is. Revelations 22:8. Bear with me. It says, "And John saw these things," the visions, "and heard them. And when I heard and seen, I fell down to worship before the feet of an angel which showed me these things. Then saith he unto me, See thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren the prophets, and of them which keep the sayings of this book." Okay, worship Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So he was letting them know, hey man, I'm fellow servant. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the work of the Lord as well as you, man. You my brother, you my people, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't bow down to me. You know what I'm saying? Bow down to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? So that's proving what I had just said. But with that, I'm gonna close out and give an infinite honor and glory and praises to the Most High and the Son, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, your great millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth without faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, I say shalom.